Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Enough Said podcast. We are in season 6, episode 13. We got the Eagles Bears game recap. I don't know why. We got the Cowboys Lions reaction from last night's game. We got our board update, game predictions, and we're going to talk about the refs, man, or whatever you want to call them. Let's get it, Trey.
Rest for dummies.
What up, fellas?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, I just want to say it's good seeing everybody this week. For those of you who don't know, we got a chance to catch up with each other, which we only do once a year. A lot of fun. Got together at Dave and Buster's.
Yep.
Name was at the table, annoying everybody as always.
Whatever.
I know, kick rocks.
Yeah, I know. Kick rocks. Yup. Yeah.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
price of the ice cream. You know how it is.
yeah. Hey, I mean,
He said, hey.
and
That's
plus,
inflation, baby. You
plus
know?
a little bittersweet. The Cowboys lost, so I'm happy.
Yeah, Cowboys lost, and
Yep.
the only thing was we couldn't play pool with Mike. But
Oh, can play pool with Mike. Yeah.
You bring your pool stick, Mike? Did you bring your pool stick with you?
Yeah, I had it.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
yeah,
You name your pool stick, or you just
No, not to that level.
Yeah, like
Lucille.
No.
Yeah, Lucille. Yeah.
They break out Sheila.
Break out Sheila.
Please tell me you didn't have it in your pants or anything like Jeffrey.
No. I got a case. Yeah, no.
Oh, you got all right. My bad.
Yeah, no.
man.
We're professional here.
But that actually leads into the intros very well. Actually,
Oh, God.
So let's
Oh,
talk
no.
about it.
Yeah.
His
Like you
49ers,
had them prepped. Oh my God.
his 49ers signing all these players might go broke, but like he says in pool, you have to control your stroke. What up, Mike?
What's
What
up,
up, Mike?
What's up? Yeah. Gotta be smooth with
A little
Yeah.
trouble-
Hey, Tyrone, what's up, man?
Ooh,
What's up,
nothing
Tyrone?
wrong.
What's up, Tyrone?
What's up, Tyrone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
had a little trouble on 8 ball this week, Mike. I heard.
Yeah. No, it's it happens, but just keep practicing, get better and better. But I enjoy it no matter what. It's just fun.
My girl wasn't there, so come on. Let's see. This guy, the weather in Georgia is killing him with the freeze, but not as much as that quarter pounder with cheese.
Got material.
Yeah, it was coming.
Yeah.
You
Y'all
told
called
that
it. Y'all
story.
called it. He said, material. I'm like, oh my God. Too late now.
Man, I went home and I wrote that before I forgot. I was like, I gotta get that in there, man, before I forgot. 'Cause
Sal,
stuff keeps
damn you,
coming out of my
Sal.
head, man.
Damn you. Dan can't even tell a story, man. You
Right. Yeah.
writing
Yeah.
it down.
I could have used a lot of stuff from that. It was
Call Sal Mr. Receipts, man.
PG-13.
He got all the receipts.
yeah,
Sal
I
got
did.
all the receipts, man.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
And Andre's like, crap, what is coming from me?
Oh boy, here we
Yeah.
go. Here we
He
go.
thinks his Eagles might be done. All he wants to do is fire everyone. That's all he keeps saying the whole week.
Hey,
Fire everyone.
that
Jalen,
might be a good
Yeah.
thing, man.
you know?
You would think last year never happened, man.
That's what I'm saying. But he had him going to the Super Bowl a couple weeks ago. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yes,
I'm like,
yeah,
well, he did a 360.
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
I
it's
got a
all
wake up
light.
call last. I got a wake up call
Yeah,
last
he
week.
might turn back around if the Eagles beat the Chargers this week. So.
Yeah, I don't,
You can go back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Funny
Outside the
Yeah.
Cowboys fans, right? That's how the
Yeah.
Cowboys fans roll. We the
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
No, we suck. We the
Mhm.
boys.
Oh, that song, man. That song was all over the place, man. We them boys, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Man, oh man, oh
Got
man.
lit up.
Yeah.
Swear, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's crazy, man. They put up 44 and 30 points, and look at us. Look at us. Look at us, man.
Well, the thing is, man, we rattled Detroit, and then I said we rattled Detroit, but then we get smoked by the Cowboys. I mean,
yeah, what's his name gave us that game, Dre? That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. When he went fourth and forever on 5 times, man, he gave us that game.
Yeah.
You didn't see the pressure we put on Golf and rattle them.
Yeah,
I don't care about
I know, but but like I said, if he didn't go for it 5 times, at least 2 times, maybe it would have been a different outcome. But every time he had 4th and whatever and whatnot, yeah. I mean, I give it to our defense, but still, I wouldn't have. If I saw my defense, if I saw the Eagles defense playing like that, I'm like, look, punt the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Punt the ball.
Good point.
Jalen Carter, we'll get into that, but
yeah, man.
no wonder why he was not playing well. But
all that's happening. Yeah, when people are not playing right, they're hurt.
Yeah.
Something's going on. Both shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a couple guys. Let's give a shout out to Tyrone. Tony. What up, Tony? Tony.
What up, Tony?
Tony's getting all excited because his boy's coming back. Quarterback this week. RG.
Who's that, Deshaun?
No.
No, that's different.
RG.
My brother.
Deshaun Watson. Watson's back on the field.
Tony in here is an Eagles fan.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Why do Eagles fans trash your offense coordinator's house? We boo Santa Claus. It don't matter. Houses boo.
We got a sale. We had a jail sale at Veterans Stadium, man. That's at this point, man, that right there is just a total embarrassment.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed to even be an Eagles fan. Honestly, that's just it's totally unacceptable, man.
The Eagles fan. They could have been other fans. They could have been paid. Nowadays you can't trust nothing. They could have been Antifa for
We don't throw snow at Santa. We throw batteries.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
no, that was at the Phillies game.
It's just Philly fans, period. So,
we throw beer cans at Howie. The guy just won us a Super Bowl. Come on.
Yeah.
No, you did.
You did. Yeah,
I was not
did that.
Yeah.
We already figured that out. You did.
I would have thrown a rock at him, not a beer can. No, I'm kidding. But shout out to Howie Roastman. I don't know why, but just yeah. But all right, let's get into it, guys. Everyone is crying. This is 2023 all over again because Eagles, here we go. Eagles offense. We got Deshaun now on the sideline, or not Deshaun. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's his name's on the sideline talking to the real deal, saying he missed me again. He missed me again.
Mm-hmm.
Now things are coming out of the bag that players are getting a little irritated with Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not maybe the offensive coordinator. I don't know, man. So things are all over the place. Devontae, I don't know, man.
Look, at the end of the season, it's no use to be really talking about it. It's all hearsay. It's all going to come out when they get put out the first round, maybe possibly the second. That's all. It all come out. It all hit the head, and that's when all the truth is going to come out. We're all got opinions of what's happening, this, that, and the other. Mm-hmm. The bottom line is everybody's not playing right. Everybody's not coaching right. The bottom line is when they get put out the first round, if they make the playoffs, I'm just saying, that's when everything's going to come out.
Well, let's see what happens there. I'm going to bring up the board here. Let's see what's going on. I know we're going to have some adjustments now. So,
let Dre go first because you know what he's going.
He wants to do this. I know he wants to do that, right?
Yeah.
Are we doing that?
No, wait. Come on, Dre. You got it. Come on, man. You can't.
Listen, I have no confidence whatsoever in the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, they are dismantled.
They're still 8-4. They're still 8-4.
Listen,
they're still 8-4.
Listen. They gave up over 898 yards in the last 2 games rushing. Right? That's what happened. Okay, that was that Chicago game, and it was the Dallas game. You telling me? And then with that Chicago, they have no urgency, no uplifting to make any kind of adjustments. And you telling me that you think they're a contender? I don't think they're a contender. I don't think they're a contender no more. It's just
What was that
what I'm
stat
seeing.
again?
Well, if they're leading,
What was
if
that
they're
stat
leading
on the
NFC
rushing
898 yards.
Yep.
in 2 games?
Yes.
That's
Rushing
impossible.
or total offense?
Oh,
That's impossible.
no, because it was 200. It was like 3 games. It was like 298 one game with over 209 something like that. Because
That's
both
averaging 400 yards a game.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's total offense.
898, maybe it was a little more than like 5 games. But what I'm saying is
Okay.
that stat's
I know,
wrong. But
they
the
can't
stat
stop the
was
run,
correct
yeah.
though for Chicago putting up over 298 yards by 2 running backs, both having 100 yards apiece.
I
Okay,
hear you.
that's
I was about to-
unacceptable. Okay, now I'm a little pissed off because I don't see them do anything different coming up this Sunday. They can't stop the run. They can't. Did you see how Jalen Carter and everybody else was acting on the field after they was getting whooped on? They couldn't get off the blocks, man. Like you just holding on to the Chicago player and then let the guy run past you, let it go. I mean, that's an embarrassment from what we were last year to what we are this year. No matter if it was the coach's fault or the player's fault, is that they still hold accountable. And I don't see them beating the Chargers. I don't see them beating even Washington until they prove that they can win. So that's how I feel about them not being a contender.
So
this, all right. So can we meet halfway then, Dre? I know you want to put them down in pretender, right? So why don't we just, all right. So you got 2 lines here. You got Green Bay, Chicago, and Buffalo. The second line is Seattle, San Fran, Philly. All right. So they're one space away from being a pretender. Can we go with that?
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
all right.
Because it's all really gonna tell a story this weekend. I mean, on Monday night, what's going to happen between these knuckleheads? So
Are we ready for this?
Well, Dallas is still in the hunt by 1 game. 1 game.
Yeah, they can't lose anymore.
They can't lose anymore. You know what I mean?
And they can't lose anymore, and they still need the Eagles to do their part and lose. They can't win the division otherwise. I say forget about it. I think last night was the game that knocked them out.
Really? Wow. Okay. All right. Forget about it.
Wait, the real George Pickens is going to show up. You'll see. That team will get torn apart. Be complaining. It's coming.
Well, one of these teams is going to go up or down next week, obviously. So, San Fran will probably stick. I still don't. I'm not. They haven't.
Sold on Seattle, that defense, man.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
I mean, Jackson. I mean, they did their due diligence by getting rid of Metcalf, man. That and Bigba, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough, man.
But look at their schedule, man. Who they played and beat. No, they're not there yet. These guys, I don't know what the heck to do with these guys. They're just.
Who knows what to make out of them? Because they can't stop the run. That's just all season. That's going to kill them in the playoffs if they get in the playoffs. I mean, I think this is a big game. If they lose to the Bengals this weekend, they got to go down.
Yeah, and the Bears are who we thought they were. So
Bears are playing good. The number 1
Green
seed.
Bay not gonna go up. Anybody we moving down, guys?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Colts.
I'm moving the Colts, man.
You think so?
Yeah,
moving the Colts.
I think. I remember a few weeks ago, Mike was right. I mean, you stop Jonathan Taylor. That's it. They
but when you got a broken leg or a fractured fibula, man, what are you going to do?
They actually are tied with the Jags for the division. And I think if depending on what happens, I can't put them. Forget about it. They might be contenders.
Yeah.
The Jaguars. I mean, they're right in it.
I hate these guys. Can we move them down, please?
Nah, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is right behind us. They're the 4th seed.
Yeah. These guys are on the fringe too. But
Houston.
Yeah, if they beat Kansas City, I mean that move them up. If they beat KC,
well, hold on.
You may have to move Houston into contenders, man.
Well, what's interesting?
They beat KC,
right? Like Texans are the 8th seed right now in the bubble. So if Buffalo loses, then Texas win. I mean, there you go. And if Buffalo lose, like say they lose this week, and then I forgot when we played them in 2 more weeks, we got to beat them. We got to beat Buffalo. So that's going to be interesting.
So we got to move these guys up?
Nah, they're on the bubble too.
Not yet? All right.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
They got too many too many issues. You know, they can score points. Something's not right. The offensive
Something's not
line
right.
still doesn't look right.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you, Mike. Something's not right. So,
All right. Well, we got our assignment then for this week. Looks like we're holding steady for the most part. A couple of little changes there, So let us know in the chat what you think. Anybody we should move up, move down that you saw? Check us out. Let us know. We appreciate everybody who is kind of coming in there and hanging out with us tonight. I know it's Friday night. We're not usually on a Friday night. My fault because I am tied up tomorrow night. So usually I blame it on Dre. It's his fault. But all right. Let's get into some of the other topics we had tonight, guys. We did the board updates. Let's talk about the Cowboys and Lions last night. What did you guys think about Cowboys and Lions?
all I know is that, me being ignorant, but when CD Lamb hit his head and he looked like Tua, I just start busting out laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. His hands locked up.
He did that position. I saw it.
I said, "Oh boy!"
I saw it. I was like, "Oh my god!" He's out.
I said, "Oh boy!" And they
He
did
is
a
out.
slow motion on it. He snapped his head on that field. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Man.
He don't know where he's at today. That's all I'm saying. Oh, he got a major headache. So.
Is he in protocol?
Yeah.
I was like, because it didn't seem like they were in a rush to take him out of the game at first, and then it was like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was such a big loss for them because they really needed him, especially when you saw how Pickens was, who he wasn't trying to catch him.
What is going on with that, Mike? Did you see he just let up on that bomb?
Because that's who he is. That's who he is, man. I can't wait for that guy to show up all season. I know it's a contract year, but when things don't go his way or if the team is losing, that's kind of when he starts behaving like that. And he was like that in Pittsburgh.
That would have put him over the top to getting paid big time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
He lit up like that. Yeah.
That's the risk for him. He's seen it. Everyone was just kind of like, you got to sign that guy. It's just like, you don't understand. He's contract year, and he just has that kind of immaturity in him that just shows up, especially when the chips are down, and they kind of got down a little bit, and he kind of tuned out.
He didn't have a good game.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
and your boy Dak is in the MVP running, Dre. How about that?
Yeah, well, that's smoke and mirrors.
All right, he
turned the ball over at the wrong time.
That one interception.
I know the one
crazy play. We ripped the ball out.
Mike.
And then people were mad with the refs because they were like, the ball came loose. It's like the ground helped him catch it. And they're like, that happened in another game, and they said it was incomplete. And in that game, the refs said no, it was an interception. It's so inconsistent.
Yeah. It's all over the place. Yeah.
The real deal, man. The real deal. And me and Dre always argue between when AJ came into the scene. The real deal, I'm telling you 100%, 110%, Jahmyr Gibbs is no joke. That's the real deal.
Oh,
that
definitely.
Is the real
I absolutely. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is the most explosive running back I've seen in a long time.
Whatever. Saquon was like that last year.
No, man, no.
Yeah, Saquon was like that. CMC was like that before
this.
It's
a different type of style of running, man.
Middle. I mean,
CMC was that way.
Man,
he's impressive, but there's been some impressive guys. I mean, Henry was like that too. You get impressed with him, but
How old is Jahmyr? Jahmyr is what? This is his second or third year. My God, man, it's more to come.
Here's the question though: does Dallas miss Micah? Because 44 points, not really putting pressure on Goff. I mean, he tried to, from what I saw. Gave away Micah, because of Jerry Jones' ego. Was he the missing factor for this team to actually make him probably do something in the playoffs?
I mean, I don't think so, because they was moving Micah all over the place. Now you see that Micah's got a stable position in Green Bay, and what do he have? 12 sacks now? They're not moving him around, are they? They got him on the edge, and he's rushing the passer. Not putting him at nose tackle, not putting him at defensive tackle, not put. You got to put Micah where where his strength is at.
Yeah. So, I mean, you saw with the Cowboys, what their problem was stopping the run until they got Quinn Williams from the Jets. You know, and Micah don't stop the run. That's what even Jerry said. He's like, yeah, you don't stop the run. That's why we let him go. You know, so at Green Bay, he's not asked to stop the run like that. So I don't think they missed him. I mean, I think they just needed somebody to fill the middle and help them stop the run. It didn't really work last night. You saw David Montgomery went right up the middle.
Right, Montgomery just went up. Montgomery's like,
and no one can tackle him.
And I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I mean,
right up the middle. They just tackling the air.
He got a first round pick for him. He's going to replace him. Remember, Micah also had some injuries as well, so he wasn't really fully healthy last year. Obviously, he's playing better this year. He's healthy and
13 sacks, doesn't he? 13, 14 sacks.
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
Quiet. Yes, those was quiet sacks. I didn't even know he had that. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it's gonna be what do you get in the playoffs? You know, is Green Bay gonna see him dominate in the playoffs? Because if he doesn't, then making him the highest paid player on defense in the league ain't worth it. You know, kind of prove Jerry's point why he didn't pay him. It's like, I'm not gonna pay a guy if he's not the difference maker when I really need him, and that's gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So before we move over, let's finish with this Dallas thing. So look at the remaining schedule for them. Okay, so they have the Vikings next. Okay, after the Vikings is the Chargers, and then they close it out with the Commanders.
Are they going to? That's 4.
Oh, sorry. Well, because Detroit. Sorry.
Yeah. I think it's 4 games. Yeah. Because they played last night.
Games? Four games. Yeah. Because
they got 3 games left. Okay.
4 games. No, I got 4 games left.
4 games left.
Mm-hmm.
So you got San Diego, Minnesota. Who else? And the Commanders.
Yeah. You have Minnesota first, Chargers, Washington, and then New York is the last.
Oh, the Giants. Okay.
Yeah, week 18. So 1, 2.
Speaking
3,
of concussions, 4. The Giants.
So to me, you know, they should beat Minnesota. I'm not sure about the Chargers. We're gonna find out this week if Philadelphia can beat them. Commanders, we know about them. We know about the Giants. So are they gonna go 2-2, or are they gonna go? I mean, for me, I just don't know. Like, because Tyrone talking about they're gonna make the playoffs. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing it if they lose to Washington, because Washington played hard last week. Remember that, guys? They played hard, which I wouldn't expect them to play that hard. You know, Mariota, you got to give him his props to me.
But the life is out of them, because they thought they should have won that game. They're done. They quit.
Don't tell Tony that. Don't tell him.
I'm sorry, Tony. You know, if you're listening. You know, I'm sorry.
I wanted to get. I was going to get caught up
from Washington.
And then we can keep going. But
okay,
a couple quick comments. No, they're too talented to move up. Detroit, that is, move them up. He thinks move Detroit up. That's what he's saying.
Move Detroit up.
He's saying move Detroit up. Tyrone's saying. So I agree. I think they should be a contender. But
what's Detroit's rest of their schedule, Dre?
Detroit's rest of their schedule is interesting. So let me click on that.
Got to play the Bears, I believe, at some point.
Yeah, they have to play the Bears. Wait, excuse me. Where did it go? Quick lines.
Yeah, I don't think Dallas is making the playoffs.
You don't think? Yeah, no. I mean, I think that game last night did them.
I think it's too little, too late, and I think that tie is still going to come back to haunt them.
It's going to haunt them. Yep, at the end of the season. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I did see Parsons get sacks, and I'm not saying he hasn't. I mean, like you said, he's got 12 sacks in the year. I just think, though, that as the highest paid player on defense, you have to expect just even more. Almost like kind of like how Myles Garrett is, like Myles Garrett is taking over. If Myles Garrett were to get in the playoffs, I think he would take over. I just want to see what Michael Parsons does. That was the dig on him is, he disappears in the playoffs and he can't stop, he can't contribute to stopping the run. So we'll see.
So after Philadelphia, they have the Giants, Green Bay. No, what is it? No. Sorry, they have the Rams, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, and then Chicago. That's their schedule.
Yeah. Well, Minnesota should be a win.
Yeah, but Rams, Chicago.
Chicago.
That's tough.
Yeah, they got some tough Yeah,
especially because those teams
I
need to
think
win.
stick where they're at. What were they? Pretenders, right? We had
Well,
them in Pretenders.
they're in the hunt right now. They're the 8th seed.
we have
So,
Detroit as pretenders. Yes, Jermaine.
and they're the 8th seed. So
Yeah.
Detroit is it is so funny because they got so much offensive firepower, but I don't know. It's just something just doesn't seem right with them. It's just the offense. I've seen Goff look more rattled than I've seen him before. It's something about them losing Ben Johnson that just has had an effect on them. That their offense it relies a lot on Gibbs, or relies a lot on just explosive plays, but it doesn't have that rhythm to it. I don't know. It's something missing. And then the decision making with Dan Campbell being more in charge, like you said, going for fourth down like 5 times, and it's like it's not working.
I think it's going to burn them in the play. Yeah, you're right. I think it's going to burn them again in the playoffs.
If they get in the playoffs, yeah.
I mean, talking about rocks and eggs getting thrown at your house, man. I mean, Detroit.
Sorry, Philly. Come on, man. Fans, man, you know how we are.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I hope we ain't started trend.
Well, they're going to
bombing the coordinators and coaches' houses and stuff.
Yeah, they really miss Laporta too. I mean, that's
you know what? Yep. Yeah, you're right.
That's a big loss for them.
Yeah, you're right.
That's when it really started to
because
they were killing it with him. Because he takes up the center of the field, and that's a big thing. And now you got St. Brown, who's nursing an ankle injury. You got Williams, who's been on fire. I mean, that guy, and obviously we know about Gibbs. I have him on my fantasy team. I mean,
you better win your championship.
I don't know because he's weird. Like he got. It depends what the cadence is from him and Montgomery, right? So like I got 65 points from him one week. I got 8 from him another. It just really depends on who they use. And he had a big game last week. Now next week he might not, and then I'll get a hit. So. You never know. It's when you got a 2-headed monster like that, it's tough to predict. So
You're right.
So he's like feast or famine. So most of the time he's feast, but when he touches the ball, and it's weird the way they utilize him too, because Dan Campbell puts him in. It's like, okay, this is like a Montgomery drive, or this is like a Gibbs drive. Like they very rarely, once in a while, they're in the backfield together, but then. I don't know. It's a weird situation. It's like they don't have a role. Like it's not like Montgomery most of the time steals the goal line carries, which is frustrating. So Gibbs has to break one to get me points. But it's like, it's interesting the way he uses them. But anyway, hey, he's not revolving around my fantasy team. He's revolving around winning the game. So
hey, it's not my team. So good luck.
Yeah. And yes, it would be funny to see if the Cowboys make to the playoffs, to see them get blown out in the first round. They could very well. That is the Cowboys. They've been that way in the past, especially if our friend at wide receiver decides he doesn't want to go running after the ball. I never seen a wide receiver just quit like that on a route.
Did you see that? He broke the double team and he just stopped.
Yeah, I don't know what.
The ball had the nerve to be right at his feet. You know what I mean? So it's not like he had to stretch or anything. All you had to do is just catch your head. Boom, you're right there, man.
It's just no I and we, man.
I've seen it before.
Wow.
Last year in Pittsburgh, when he was in Pittsburgh, I seen it.
That's what people were saying. They was like, "Yeah, welcome to the version."
I've seen it before.
So what we got? Antonio Brown here? Is that what we got?
Oh boy.
All right, we'll see what happens with that one. Let's get to our games and predict some games this week. First one, guys, Bengals at Bills. This one's interesting. Bengals, obviously Burrow is back. Now you finally get Jamar Chase back after he decided to hock a loogie. You got all these players. Man, what is it with spitting this year between Carter and like? I don't understand what's going on with the spitting this year, man.
They just got caught. There's a lot of spitting going on. Throughout the league. They just got caught. That's all.
Did you see that hit on Dart? Woo! Man,
that was legal.
You know what? Perfect. He's not going to be. He's not going to last long in the league. You talk about, that's just a part of the game. I was like, okay, dude. All right, you keep fooling around, messing around with these 220-pound linebackers and whatnot. Go ahead, keep it up.
Dart got darted.
New England was out there hitting left and right.
Yes.
When it was legal or illegal, they would just say, I don't care. We're just hitting.
Now here's a question: if that was Mahomes, you better believe that flag was.
Oh, that flag was coming out.
Yeah,
Oh
that
yeah, that
flag
flag
was-
is coming out, man.
That flag was
Man,
coming out
that
the
flag is
boom. Yeah,
yeah.
man. But
Wow.
anyway, sorry, I got off track there. But Bengals at Bills. Burrow's back. Chase is back. Anybody got Bengals in this one? Or you guys
Yeah,
all like the
I
Bills?
got the Bengals. I got them.
And
I'm
I'm
done.
scared.
I'm done with Buffalo, man. I'm
I'm
done with
scared to pick the Bills, man, because
Yeah.
that defense just worries me so much. It's just
Yeah.
and I know the Bengals don't necessarily have like a dominant run game, but
Mhm.
you don't have to have a dominant run game to run against the Bills, man. You can just be anybody.
Well, Brown's good though. He can catch and run. He's good,
Mhm.
Brown.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
does both. You know,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
solid.
I'm still gonna take the Bills somehow. I think they'll still find a way. Just kind of like against the Steelers, they found a way. I think Buffalo will still come through.
Dre, you gonna jump out the window?
I think the Bengals are such a strange team. They beat the teams that you don't think they're supposed to beat. They are full, even when Higgins got popped last, but he said full participation. So you got both your top receivers back. Burrows, we'll see. I think Hicks pelvic, right, for TJ Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
He's not participating. Your
I don't know
pass
if he's
rush.
gonna participate in your year.
Yeah,
I
he's
think he's
like
gonna sell out the year.
he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Buffalo, here we go. You know how Josh does. He just takes over and starts running like a crazy ram or a bull in a China shop. So the receiver Davis, right? They got him, which I like.
Shakir,
Yeah, they got him. Of course, they got Cook. Cook has been pretty decent. It seems like it's all favoring them in a sense, but I'm going to take the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to do this, win this crazy way, because you know how they do. Buffalo always show up and they're not the team that we think they are.
I like the Bengals too. I think the Bengals pull this one out. I think it's going to be close, but I think the Bengals pull this one out just on their offense alone. I think it's going to be a shootout, and the Bengals wind up winning this one. Because Burrow's had a week to get back in. I think he's got to get the rust off, and he'll be back in shape. But the Bengals, they don't have any room for error, man. This is it. They got to win out.
yeah. Their
there's
defense has been pretty bad all year too. So, I mean, both teams could just be going up and down the field on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just pass on. Yeah. All right, next one. Indy at Jag. So Colts at Jacksonville, guys. Another interesting one. I don't understand what is going on in Jacksonville, like with Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, this guy was supposed to be the real like McCoy. Like, what the heck is going on? And then the biggest bust in fantasy football this year, man. I mean, Brian Thomas, yeah. Like, what is going on with Brian Thomas? Like, I picked him like second, third round because everybody said he was going to light it up this year with Trevor Lawrence, and he was with Mac Jones. He lit up. Think what he's going to do with Lawrence. Man, the dude stinks. So I don't know, guys. You think are the Colts done at this point? Danny Dimes?
No, I don't think the Colts are done. No. I'm not going out of order, but I'm just saying I don't think they're done. I'll wait to give you my prediction. But.
What do you think, Jermaine? Who you got?
I got the Colts. I mean, like you said, Jacksonville is just like you can't understand them, you can't figure them out. So yeah, I got the Colts, even with Danny Dimes still hurting with that fibula and stuff. So it's just going to be too much of Jonathan Taylor. So I don't think they have enough to stop Jonathan Taylor and let Danny Dimes beat you. So yeah, I got the Colts.
All right, Mike.
Actually, I'm taking the Jags. I think the Jags got. I think they do got the defense. There's that familiarity. It's a division game. I think they got the defense to force Danny Dimes into being the guy's got to pass the ball. I think Jacksonville, has been opportunistic on turnovers, so I think they will get some turnovers. Offensively, yeah, Trevor Lawrence has his moments where he's okay and others not so good, but they can run the ball. Colts have been struggling against the run, and then of course Javarius Ward's been struggling in coverage, and then Sauce Gardner's gone with
Yes,
his injury. So
That's
that
right.
defense
Sauce is
has
back.
got some.
yes.
Yeah, I just think I'm not saying that the Colts are like washed up, but I just think they're starting to come down to earth a little bit. I think the competition is getting a little tougher for them, and I think you're starting to see the limitations of that team. So I'm going to take the Jags.
I hate to say
Yeah.
it though, but I'm gonna agree with Mike because even though I Trevor's Lawrence one of the biggest busts
Ooh.
in NFL history, but I have to agree with Mike. There's flashes with this guy where Trevor is just on, and then all of a sudden he doesn't even know what to do. Like, but I have a feeling the Colts have been exposed and how you could just stop Jonathan Taylor. And they got what they got ET, right? They got him or T
Yeah.
yeah. They got him, and he's pretty decent. If I think it's a group effort by the Jaguars, and Jaguars are home, I'm gonna say they're gonna beat them. Now, Sal, if they lose this game, the Colts, yeah, you might want to put them down.
I've been trying to put them down the whole season. Mike was like, "Nah, man, you got to believe in them." Now all of a sudden, y'all going against. Okay.
Yeah.
But you picked them to win.
Yeah, I know. I picked them because Jacksonville's all over the place now. All of a sudden, now y'all picking. Yeah, now y'all picking against the Colts. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Well, this is actually for the division lead too. I just think the urgency is there.
Too,
I just
right?
think it's just Jacksonville. I just think they're gonna play better.
I'm going the opposite way, guys. I think the Colts will win this one. I think they'll find a way to win. I like Saquon Barkley. I think Jonathan Taylor comes up for a lot of sins with the quarterback. They got good wide receivers. They got Pierce. So I mean, they got some pretty decent guys out there. They got that tight end Warren, who's great from Penn State. He's been on fire all year. So I like the Colts in this one. I don't think Jacksonville has enough offensively. So yeah, I think Shane Steichen will get another win here. So
it'll be a big one if they do.
Yeah. All right, real interesting one here, guys. Next three actually are really interesting. Bears at Packers. This one is this could be really this could cement the Bears being a serious team, man. They come out and do a number on the Packers, Jermaine.
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I mean, they bullied us and threw us all around and everything, man. I mean, they talk about a 1-2 punch in that running game. I mean, I didn't see that coming at all. I was just like, okay, that Mukumba and DeAndre Swift. I mean, that's a nice 1-2 punch. I mean, Caleb Williams really didn't do anything. He ain't had to do anything, to be honest with you. I mean, they just ran up and down. They keep that up. I mean, and then their offensive line is one of the top offensive lines in the league. I didn't know that, so I thought they was just a newbie 9-3, 8-3 team. And, I thought last week that that Philly should have put them in the hole. But apparently, hey, something's going on over there and they doing it right. So I'm gonna stick with the hot streak. I'm going with the Bears.
All right. Mike, you got your Chiefs hat on this week?
Yeah, I'm picking the Packers. I mean, I hear what you're saying about the Bears, and I mean, when you have all these first round picks, for God knows how many years, and then you have so much cap money that you can buy every single player you can think of. I mean, I guess at some point you got to get good, but except for the Browns, they always mess up. But still, I just think the Bears are going to run into a team that's actually solid. We were talking about Micah Parsons, and I do think Micah Parsons will have a good game, getting pressure on Caleb. Like I said, Caleb didn't do a whole lot against the Eagles. There's been a couple of games like that where he really hasn't done a whole lot, and he hasn't really looked good when he's had to do stuff. I mean, he has had some nice throws. I mean, he's kind of like Bo Nix a little bit, where it's kind of like bad, bad, bad. Oh, really good throw. Bad, bad, bad. Really good throw. So I just think that they're going to figure out a way to slow the run down and force Caleb to actually win this game. And I think that's where he's going to struggle. And I think Jordan Love, will step up and he will make the throws and the Packers will win and show that they own that division.
I think they're going to exclude Micah Parsons and do what they did with us last week. You just run the ball. You know what I mean? Run the ball, control the clock. You know, keep Jordan Love and that offense off and whatnot. Keep the ball out of Caleb because that's Dre's boy.
You don't want him to throw the ball.
Really?
You don't want him to throw the ball.
Wow.
That's Dre's boy right there.
Wow, that's my boy.
But then here we go. Caleb might have one of his, breakout games or whatever. Throw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Who knows? But exclude Micah and just run that ball. Jeez.
Well,
that Cooper, man, he runs hard.
Yeah,
that's a nasty little man right there.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. He's hungry. He's hungry.
Well,
run at Micah. That's what he
run right at him. Yeah,
run right at him. Right, Dre?
Yeah, I mean, I got the Bears, and then check this out: the Bears are first in defensive interceptions with 17 in NFL. I mean, this season.
They get a lot of turnovers.
They can, and I can see Love turning that ball over, man, twice.
Mm.
And Chicago has a pretty good stout secondary in the pass rush that comes up in there. So that dual-headed monster with the running game, like you guys said, Caleb Williams doesn't have to do too much throwing. But I got Chicago winning this one against Green Bay.
All right. Mike got everyone waiting because he said the Bears are disrespectful.
He's coming to play.
I do like the Bears in this one. I think that rushing attack, if they run right at Micah, which I think they will, you know what he does. Like he does have trouble stopping the run. I think he's going to have big time trouble trying to pass. I don't think Caleb's going to have a very good game. I think they're going to have the running game carry them. If they're able to do that, which I think they will be able to, I think the Bears will win this. I'm not sold on Jordan Love and those receivers yet. Romeo Dobbs still wears 5 helmets. He's going to kill somebody with that thing,
He's got a fat head.
Yeah. I mean, he stands out on the field. I mean, they were saying that's one thing, like Jordan Love, like he can spot him because the guy just, you just see like
got a big head,
all this stuff. Yeah, he's got a big head, man. His head's like twice or 3 times the size of everyone else, man.
He's protecting the dome.
Yeah, man. But I think that's right.
Yeah,
I think the Bears are who we thought they were. I think they'll
and real fast, Sal, Jacobs is not 100%.
No, he's not. So Jordan Love is going to have to throw. But yeah, you're right, Dre. He does get sloppy. He does throw some picks, so you can force him into some things. Yeah. So, but when he's on, he really throws some nice balls, Jordan Love. So, like Mike would say, he's got a good stroke. So, all right.
Oh,
all right. We got Houston guys. They're on the comeback trail. They can put the nail in the coffin at KC. Travis Swift is upset, Jermaine. He doesn't like this losing. He's not used to this.
Yeah, and then he's also saying, "Oh, you can't put Taylor on the Megatron anymore." I mean, he's whining. I'm like, this is
really
cool, yeah. He's telling please don't put Taylor Swift on the Megatron. Like everybody knows he's here because it's kind of awkward. I'm like, what do you? Okay, whatever, man. So, you know what? I'm going with Houston.
Yep.
I'm going with Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Houston. Right. I mean, Mike opened my eyes with that defense. I'm like, I don't know what the hell Mike talking about, but man, that defense ain't no joke, man. Mike kept talking about that. They top 5, top 10 defense, and I was like, damn. You know what I mean? So they're carrying. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not mixing. They're not missing mixing. So I feel as though I think they got it. I think Houston's got it. I think Houston's going to pull it out against KC, and then that's it for KC. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. So.
Well, D'Amico Ryans is no joke with defense, man. You know that.
Yep.
So,
that's my guy.
Yep.
Miko.
Mike, nail in the coffin for KC this week? Coffin game?
I think it is, man. And it's hard to say that because, we don't believe the Chiefs are ever dead until they're actually dead. But I think this is it. I think, we finally seen, all the draft mistakes and stuff that KC has made where, like you said, Mahomes could cover up sins, or Travis Kelce could cover it up, or Spags in the defense could cover up certain things. But, the investment in the offensive line just hasn't panned out for them. And then, now Mahomes is just struggling, to avoid pressure and all that kind of stuff. The run game has, it's not dominant. It's sometimes it's serviceable, but it's just not there, man. I just think that this is it. And Houston smells blood, and I think there's a little bit of payback from losing in the playoffs last year. I think Houston is just gonna tee off on them.
Yep.
I mean, they do got to play against the refs, though. I mean, I guess the refs are still.
Yeah, I know.
You got to watch the refs.
And it's in KC, huh?
Right.
It's in KC. I watch the refs.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's an interesting thing, though, between the two quarterbacks. Can you believe that Stroud actually has a better completion percentage than Mahomes? He has a 66%. Mahomes only has 64, and Mahomes also has 7 interceptions to his 6 interceptions to Stroud. I mean, how struggled the offensive line has been for Stroud, but Stroud is getting it somewhat done.
Right.
That defense is definitely helping them. It's going to be interesting because we talk about the refs, and that's kind of the segue real fast with refs for dummies, like how they didn't know what to call that play last week. We were talking about they're at Arrowhead, so that Patrick Mahomes is going to try to look for all the flags that he can, especially roughing the passer on him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think Texans can still pull it out. So
yeah,
they do. The luck is over.
Yeah,
Kansas City.
The ride's over.
Yep.
The ride is over. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kansas City. It depends. I think Kansas City is going to be able to do something, but if Houston can get the passing game going, I think it's going to be tough for Kansas City to stop. So we'll see. It should be interesting. That defense if they can stop the run and stop that's going to be the biggest factor.
Yeah.
And with KC, you don't have much of a running game, so they're just going to be able to, double and triple Rice. They're going to probably play some zone over. I'm leaning towards him. So, I think this could be it for Kansas City if Houston comes out and plays this week. I think Kansas City will ultimately win it. I hate to say, but I wouldn't be surprised if Houston did.
Mm-hmm. So you going with KC?
I'm going to go with KC, but I'm questioning. I think it's going to be. It could go.
This is the last hurrah, man. I'm telling you right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blow the trumpet. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, last one. Eagles at the Chargers. Jermaine.
I told you what I said last week. I said I'm not picking no games anymore until the Eagles play a complete game. I'm done, man. I'm done. I'll watch as a fan, but what I'm seeing ever since they came off the bye, it just hasn't been right. It hasn't been right with that offense. And you can't fix that in week 14 or wherever we're at right now. You can't do that. You can't. There's no way that you just all of a sudden you're just going to turn the light on and then everything's just going to go. No, it's not, man. It's not. So I'm not picking nothing. Like I said, I won't be surprised if Philly loses this game as well. I don't. For one, I know they're going to SoFi. You know what I mean? But they usually don't play well on the West Coast. But they beat up. They got the Rams number and whatnot. So they're going to that same stadium and whatnot. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I totally gave up on this season. There's just no way. It's no way that you get this turning around thinking that they're going to the Super Bowl, and they're not. They're not going to the Super Bowl. And like I said, I'm not going to be surprised. Bottom line is that they get put out the first round.
Mike, we going to see one half Hurts?
Probably, but I guess I'm probably going to be the only person that's going to say it, but I got the Eagles winning. Look, Super Bowl right now don't look like it's going to happen, but I think they're still going to win the division. They're still going to be in the playoffs. They're still going to host a home game, and they can always find something to make some noise. But
something to make noise, Mike. Come on, Mike. Dad, come on. I know you boys and other stuff. You just need to speak your mind, man. That's why I told you last weekend. Speak your mind, Mike.
Look,
You know
there's no reason for them to lose. They got no injuries.
They're a bunch of POSs. Just say
they
they're
got
a bunch of
injuries.
POSs. That's all. You know what
they
I mean?
got no injuries. Lane Johnson and Lane Dickerson and the offensive line, yeah, but I mean, you got all your superstars. They just can't figure it out.
Geez.
I mean, I don't get it. It's like I say in my thing, man. I don't get it. How do you have Saquon Barkley?
Mike, I'm about to take my shirt off, man. I'm about to take my shirt off and show you. You know what I mean? What a real man.
Whoa!
What a real man is.
Oh boy!
Man.
Now we got to put a censorship on this.
Here we go, Magic Mike.
We got to put censorship on this one.
Oh my God! No, look, the Chargers are
When I
missing
start
like
taking my shirt off, that's when you'll tell the truth. All right.
Offensive tackles. You know, they have a hard time protecting Herbert, who might not. You know, they said he's going to play, but that might be a little bit of showmanship because the surgery got on his hand. So y'all might be playing against Trey Lance.
And Trey Lance,
it's just no way. It just, like I said it last week with the Bears, but the Bears actually have some good coaching and stuff, and they got talented people, but y'all can't lose this game, man. It just doesn't make sense.
That's what you said last week.
I know.
That's what
I know. And I'll say it again.
Well, look, I'll make the short. I'll make the short and put it out there and say, "Oh, Chicago's no way. There's no way."
Yeah, you're out there. You don't know. You shouldn't have lost to Chicago. I don't know what you did. I don't know why you don't just commit to the run. I don't know, but you're gonna beat the Chargers. I'm sorry. You're gonna beat the Chargers.
I don't understand how. I don't understand.
Without Jalen Carter, I know John Alt's hurt, but not without Jalen Carter.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have a pass rush, dude. So I mean, Justin Herbert can have two broken hands. You don't have a pass rush. Rush. And then on the back end, come on, Mike. On the back end, you got a Dory Jackson. What's our safeties out? You know what I mean?
Epps,
now you got Marcus Epps in there. Yeah. It's all on Quayon to just be the man in the back and whatnot. Bourne is hurt. They don't know how to use Jahad Campbell. Why wasn't Jahad Campbell out there, the number one rookie out there in the back? It's just too much of a mess, man. They're lost. They're lost, man. They're lost. You know what I mean? You need to get that pick out. You need to. You know what? I'm not even gonna go that way.
You know what? I'll come. Y'all lose to the Raiders after this game, and I'll come around to being like it's over.
My God! Now it's the Raiders.
Until then, I'm not bailing on your team because it's just too much there that it can happen.
Trey, don't take your shirt off. The Celtics going to win.
Nah, I ain't gonna take the shirt off. The whole podcast will just shut down. Look, you kind of heard me in the beginning how I was frustrated. They first I was blaming it's everybody, but what I'm trying to say is like, and Jermaine, how I was saying, oh, it's Kevin Petula, blah blah blah, but it's more than that, man. These players, hate to say this, man, because they quit. They don't, and then what's the point of bringing daggone
Slay?
Not Slay, on defense, trying to bring some veteranship, and
Graham.
Brandon Graham. I told you.
Yeah. Brandon Graham. I couldn't get brain out of my mouth, but Brandon Graham, like, what is it, man? Like I told you, if you guys go back and watch that game, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter was like, oh, I'll just stay on my block, let the double gap happen, and just letting the guys run by. They gave up, man, because obviously they're frustrated. Two, that the coaching don't know what they're doing either. I mean, it's a complete, utter disarray mess. And I until they prove to me that they can win, I'll say better word, but I'll say they win. But Sal, man, I even see like the problems with Hurts. Can Hurts see past the defensive line of there? He's always bootlegging out to left and right. He does miss people. I mean, you can't blame AJ Brown for saying, looked at Devontae and said, he missed me again. I mean, you can't put that on him. He came up and showed in Chicago 132 yards, 2 touchdowns. He showed up. So it's a loss. That's what I'm trying to say. it's a loss.
AJ is selfish.
He is. I give you that.
He's got his numbers. He's got his numbers. Now all of a sudden his tune is changing.
But he does.
You know what?
Jermaine, he is unprofessional in that sense, right? But he is still our best player. He is. But it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to focus on just him. I'm focusing on the whole team. And the whole team is disarray.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be interesting if this is 2023, if it is all over again, what Howie does. Does he come back with Sirianni again? Or is he like, you know what, the last 2 out of 3 years, yeah, we won a Super Bowl, but that's some pretty big collapses if things go south.
And if they lose a division. How about that? Yeah. If they lose a division and you know what I mean, and they get knocked out early in the playoffs, yeah, that's worse than 2023. That's worse than 20. You know, that's bad, man.
But it ain't not gonna happen.
Again,
remember what I said earlier in the year. Howie got too cute with the roster. He got rid of too many veterans. He got young really quick, especially on defense. And then, to Jermaine's point, you don't even use your best linebacker, who was up for defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, now he done totally.
He didn't play one snap last week, not one.
You know what you're saying? It's like I said. You know my old saying. It's like poison ivy in the groin. That's what it is. Yeah. You know, you're itching, and you can't get rid of that itch and whatnot, and it just gets worse as you're itching. That's all. That's all. Now all of a sudden, you got sores all over the place that can't heal. I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. This is crazy, man. Poison ivy right in the groin. That's it.
Maybe Big Dom needs to get in Jalen's face. I don't know. Whatever.
Just saying.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What you got, Sal? Who you taking? Who you taking, buddy?
Come on, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't even.
Sal, every time you pick the Chargers, you know what happens. So.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Chargers, and the Eagles will probably win, but I'm going to pick the Chargers.
Mike?
I just don't see the Eagles having momentum here. I just don't see him having that momentum. I don't see enough out of Hurts that he's engrossed in the game. I see him pouting on the sideline instead of looking at film. I don't see him going up to his players on the sideline.
Yes, that's a good point.
You know?
I'm about to turn on Hard Knocks, man, because Hard Knocks is on right now.
That's a good point, Sal.
He sounds like he's the same guy from last year, and we were saying the same stuff about him last year.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's the same team. Other than the offense is different, but
defense is different.
You still got all your star players.
Yeah, I mean, there's something going on. I'm not saying it's all Jalen. But he's not helping when you miss wide open players.
Yeah.
He's been in the league long enough. If you see 4 people on the one side of the field, maybe 5, and you're throwing the ball in the double coverage, somebody's got to be open somewhere.
I'm going to defend Jalen just a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The man gave us a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody else is crying like the Buffaloes. I mean, who would you rather take, Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts?
He almost lost that Ram game, though, before we got the Super Bowl.
I got it. You know what I mean?
But he did.
Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts? Who are you taking?
Joe Burrow.
No. So you rather let your Super Bowl go?
No,
you rather let your Super Bowl go and take Burrow? Burrow hasn't done anything.
I think Burrow would win with the talent we got, where Jalen's not able to.
What? He can't stay on the field.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't had one complete season of Joe Burrow. You can imagine him doing a tush push. He'd be flat.
The offense would be designed. Huh? Yeah, the offense would be designed different if Burrow was here. We wouldn't be doing tush push. I guarantee you.
The offense would be designed. Kevin Patullo will still be the offensive coordinator. So how's that going to be designed, Sal?
You revolve around the talent that you got.
He can't do that, man. He can't do that.
Yeah. I was going to say, there's plenty of talent there already.
Revolve around the talent. He can't figure that out. He can't even figure out.
Now I'm taking my shirt off.
Nick Foles. Nick Foles was suggesting, he has a podcast, but he was suggesting, why can't they put Kevin Patullo back upstairs, because that's where he was last year. and maybe he can't see everything. He was just giving a suggestion. He said maybe he can't see everything. Seriously, that's what Nick Foles was saying. He's like, maybe he can't.
Right, you got a quarterback who can't
He's
see,
out of
you
his
got an
comfort
offensive
zone.
coordinator that can't see.
That's what he said. Seriously.
Put him upstairs. What
Nick
does
Foles
that got
put him
to do with
upstairs.
anything?
Yeah.
Stop, man.
He did.
I've heard that.
I believe you, Dre, but I'm just
seen-
saying to stop. It's not because he's he's not upstairs. Come on, man. The man can't look. The man can't call plays, and it's not all on him. It's on Nick Sirianni. It's all of them. It's all of them, man. It's a shame.
It's Nick's system, guys. Regardless,
Yeah, it is. You're right. Yup, it is, and that's his homeboy. That's his homeboy. Yeah.
Yep. He's designing the offense, but they're calling the plays around the offensive coordinator.
He's only been offensive coordinator like how many times in his life? Once now, So, you're talking about Kellen Moore, who had years of being offensive coordinator, and the Patullo, who's got promoted for his first time gig.
Should have known.
There's not too many people that just get it right on the first go ahead. You got to learn.
Okay, well then they shouldn't have got rid of Brian Johnson. Then you got to learn, right? You shouldn't have got rid of him. And you saw what happened there. The reason why they're not getting rid of Kevin because they look back at 2023 and saw what they did, and they got worse.
You got to right, and they'll probably replace Kevin Patullo in the offseason and probably get another name guy. But you kind of can't keep doing that. You're gonna have this, cadence of getting an experienced guy who will get hot to leave, and then you'll have to promote from within because it's late in the season, and then go through a bad season.
You're right. Dre and Sal called it. You need somebody that's on the way out. You know what I mean? Like Vic Fangio, he's like, look, I want to be a defensive coordinator. Just leave me the hell alone. Go find an offensive coordinator that wants to be an offensive coordinator. That's 2 or 3 years on his way out, and deal with that. Stop getting these young people. And then they, like you said, Mike, they're hungry because let me take this offensive coordinator, and then I go, be a head coach, just like Kellen Moore.
Right.
So,
but that's what the league is, though. The league wants offensive coordinators to be head coaches, so that's the path. So it's hard to retain people and find people who want to just be OCs and nothing else.
Yeah, but I got this on my mind. I'm like, okay, I could see Ken Patullo being there if we were rebuilding and give him because he's learning the same with team and stuff. But we have a solid team that's supposed to be back, and go get a coordinator to know what he's doing. I mean, it's about winning the Super Bowl.
Well, it's too late now. You can't.
Oh, it's definitely too late. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
You got Doug Peterson and Frank Reich. Hire him as a consultant. You can't hire him as a coordinator, but hire him as a consultant. Let him help out, and let's get something going. Come on,
it's not going to get something going. It's too late, dude. You
go get Josh McDaniels. No, Mike Babel said hell no.
I mean, Frank Reich can't turn this thing around. Consultant. I don't even think they want it.
I think they would want it, but how much of an effect to your point he's going to have, I don't know. But it can't get any worse. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it can't get any worse. I just feel.
I just think you need to start players to step up. I mean,
yeah, they do.
Not every play is a bad play. He calls the right play. They just don't execute. I mean, I think that's just what I think it comes down to. When I see Saquon Barkley wide open and he drops a pass, I'm like, what's wrong with you? You got to catch that. It's just those kind of little dumb mistakes that I keep seeing the team make. That's just too much talent. At least I believe it's too much talent. Maybe it's not as good as it looks on paper, but
Tyrone's enjoying this, by the way.
I know he's enjoying it. Yeah, I know.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
He's got a big grin on his.
That's why he keeps saying the Cowboys gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, he's a
Cowboys.
But hold on, Tyrone. I'll just give you real quick. I saw something.
We them boys.
It says 7%. 7% chance you guys are gonna be.
What is it? What is it?
7%. That they're gonna be in the playoffs. Eagles are still 92%.
Look,
92% chance to be watching it on cable.
I'm telling you, I don't know what's. I mean, it seems. You see, I'm going to get berated by this because you think I'm a Cowboys fan and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I mean, slowly but surely, I think that defense, both sides, is actually coming around. That's just my opinion. As far as going in the right direction. Now it's too late this season. It's too late this season.
Yeah, he's talking about Dallas. Yeah.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late this season. But If Pickens could get it right, apparently not, man. I don't know. I mean, do you sign him?
We've seen.
Do you sign him or what?
You've seen this before, man. With the Cowboys, and
Well,
it
I
still
just
feels
heard
like
him
it's going
chirping.
down the same cycle.
Yeah.
They'll have all this look of potential, of getting hot, and this is a team that looks like it's put together well, and then they just don't reach that potential, that level that you keep seeing it over and over again. And they've had great defenses, even when Mike was there. They had really good defense. With Dan Quinn. And they lost to my team in the playoffs. And I remember that year, I was like, man, Dallas is going to smash this. They got this top defense. And, you saw what happened with Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
That was that game, right? They should have won. They should have won. They should have beaten. They didn't. And that's just how the Cowboys just keep doing that. And every season is different. I still don't really particularly trust Mike Eberflus in that defense. And, but I will say this, they haven't given up. I have to say Schottenheimer, the way the season started, he has helped them to pull that team together. And I didn't really expect a lot out of him as a head coach. But it does seem like they are rallying to him, and, whatever message he's got is sticking. I have to say that is the one concern I got with your guys is I just don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I just don't get how a team can quit when you're that good.
It's embarrassing, man.
I don't get it. You had no reason to quit. No reason to quit. I'm sorry. So many other teams got reasons to quit, but the Eagles have no reason to quit.
Yep. Well, they did. Apparently they did.
Sirianni lost the room. Maybe he lost the room. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, you don't know what's going on behind there.
How? I just don't know how. I just can't see how you can lose that team with that. I don't know. It's like malpractice.
Too many egos, man. Too many high profile guys in that locker room. That's I think what Sal was saying, all this is going to get broken up in the off season. I really do. It's got to be some major. AJ's going. I'm just saying, AJ's going. He's going. He's going, man. He's going.
Nah.
He's just trying to be nice because he's just trying to audition for a new team, which is probably the Patriots. That's it, man. That's it.
Well, May would love him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh my God, Willie. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up, guys. Great conversation this week as always. If you like our show, let us know about it on all the major social media channels. Of course, our handles the Enough Said Podcast. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. We're also on Twitch and Twitter, whatever you want. TikTok as well. If you would like to see a picture of Jermaine with his shirt off, you can email us enoughsaidcrew@gmail.com and reach out to us there. We always are taking emails. You can let us know. We got a great show next week. It'll be interesting if the Eagles do lose this one to the Chargers, guys. What we're talking about.
Activity in the air already.
Tony, we appreciate you and everybody. Tyrone coming in as always.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Everybody.
Tony! What up, Tony?
Everybody in the chat, and we're trying to be nice with Washington, Tony. So we're
Wait a minute, who's Tony? Is it your brother Tony?
Yeah, it's Dre's brother. It's like Sal got Alzheimer's. So
Wait. It's your brother, Tony.
Yeah,
I've
been telling you that.
man.
David Buster's, man.
Oh, man.
I've been telling you that since
My
David
bad.
Buster's.
That's right. I keep
All right,
thinking
Tony. It's all right.
No,
Don't worry about it, bro.
To clear it all up, Mike has
Yeah,
a friend named
Tony,
Tony.
my bad,
He's a
man.
diehard Washington.
Good hear from you,
Right,
Tony.
yeah.
Man.
you gotta be specific. You know what I mean? We got too many Tonys around,
I said my brother.
He didn't say
I
it. He said it like 4 times.
said like 4 times.
I didn't even hear him.
David Buster's 3 days ago.
That's my brother. That's my
I
brother.
didn't even hear him say that.
It's
man.
all right, man.
That's what happens, man.
Tony
When
from
you try to
Washington
get
is
up,
laughing.
man, when you try to get up stories and make fun of us, man, you get all jacked. Stay focused, host. Stay focused, host.
Mike says I got Alzheimer's, man.
Bum
Come on, man. Right?
Bum man, this KD.
Oh my God.
geez.
Oh, KD, if
What
you
up,
came in,
KD? What up,
KD, real
KD?
fast before we get off, and we just
What
say
up?
before you come in, we said Eagles lost. All right, have a good night.
Yeah, Katie, you didn't want to hear the slanders.
Oh my God! Yeah, he ain't
just rewind this back an hour ago, and don't fall out of your seat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
There you go. Still love you, Sal.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate it, man. Right back at you, brother. So, I appreciate it.
Dre said, I did say it was my brother.
You got having me in the show, man.
What else?
All right, y'all. Everybody have a good weekend.
Dre's cutting it
Let's
off.
go,
Later, everybody.
All right,
See ya.